Hey, it's One Way Up here back with another video, and this video actually may be one of the most important videos you ever watch as a hooper, or at least when it comes to shooting. So sometimes in life, all it takes is just one little thing to have a major shift or impact or change the direction that you're going for the better. So when it comes to shooting, one thing that I've learned, which was a little tip or tweak that I added to my jump shot, and it made a big difference. It's something that I've actually learned slightly recently, and it actually came from a YouTube video where Klay Thompson was talking about his shooting form and some of the things that he does. And the simple advice that I got from him in that video was aligning my shoulders with the rim. Now that's something that we all try to do subconsciously. Sometimes we don't do it, but me remembering that every time I go into a jump shot, just making sure my shoulders are aligned, just helped change my whole mentality when it came to shooting. And that advice may not work for every single shooter, because every single shooter does not shoot the same way. The way Klay Thompson shoot is different than Steph Curry, Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, Kyrie Irving. All great shooters, all slightly different forms, different techniques that they use to shoot. So this advice may or may not work for you, but it has worked for me, and I'm willing to share it with you guys and give you some steps that I've came up with to help you become a better shooter. And it's something that I've incorporated personally into my shooting, and I notice a big difference. So these are my steps. This is what worked for me. Feel free to follow the steps in the same order that I give it to you, or you can follow them in a different order. You can remove some steps or add your own. But step number one is footwork. Everything starts with footwork. You need to get to the spot that you need to get to, and in order to go where you need to go, you have legs, you have feet. So make sure your legs are aligned, your toes are pointed towards the rim. You have your foot angled. Your shooting foot is going to be slightly in front of your non-shooting foot. So I'm a left-handed shooter. My left foot is going to be slightly in front of my right foot. Once my feet are planted and planted in the right direction, the next step is making sure my shoulders are aligned before I rise up for the shot. So that's Klay Thompson's advice. I do that as my second step before I rise into the shot. I notice it has changed my mentality with the next or the following steps. But after planting my feet, making sure my shoulders are aligned, step number 3 is strengthening your core or contracting your core. I feel like shooting is a full body motion. So it starts from the legs, your shoulders are aligned. As you come up for the shot, you want to contract your core to help lift your arms into your shooting motion. And that brings me to step number 4, which is the shooting motion, which is the last step. And the shooting motion is unique to every single person, and your shot is only going to get better with repetition. So your shooting motion is going to get perfected after thousands and thousands and thousands of jump shots. But doing these steps before you get to your shooting motion and just practicing them over and over will improve your shot. It has done it for me. So I hope you guys could take this advice and incorporate it into your game. Try it out. And the great thing about basketball is just little subtle tweaks can make a really big difference, and that's the beautiful thing about this sport. So I'm going to run through my steps again for you. Step number 1 is your footwork, getting your feet set the right way, angled the proper way. Step number 2 is making sure your shoulders are aligned, so you're facing the right way, not just your feet, but your shoulders. Your upper half of the body is aligned in the same direction as your feet. Step number 3 is your core. As you're rising up into your shot, you're jumping, you want to put your core into it too, so you're not just putting all your shooting motion into your arms is doing all the work. And then step number 4 is your form, which you have your own form. You could work on different ways to perfect it, but these are my 4 steps to improving your jump shot. So I hope you guys try it out. Let me know how it goes, and I'll see you in the next video.